all know that celebrity photographs are touched up all the time, but more and more ordinary people are using Photoshop and other software to touch themselves up and make them look more beautiful. But what exactly is beautiful? One journalist posed that question to people in 25 countries around the world. She sent them an image of herself and asked them to make me look beautiful. The altered photos show a variety of takes on the idea of beauty. Culture, who knows the influences, but the impact is clear. Esther Honig is the journalist who produced the project and lent it her face, literally. She joins us now via Skype from Anna Maria Island, Florida. Thanks so much for being with us. What exactly did you do and why?
Hi, Jonathan. Thank you for having me. And you know, I really just started this project out of pure curiosity. I discovered the site Fiverr, which is this international freelancing website. And I realized that I could repurpose it to create this sort of experiment. And I thought that it would be really interesting to see what happened.
And it was. We've shown some of the images, but I want to direct you to a few in particular that I think even drew your attention. The response from Morocco. Can we put that up? There it is. Tell us about that.
This individual, when I prompted him with the request to make me beautiful, chose to dress me in hijab. And I thought that that was very interesting. It definitely brought a different element to the conversation about the concept of beauty. In this instance, he brought in the element of religious custom, and I hadn't anticipated that, and it's been the most insightful image by far in the whole collection.
Let's go on to Vietnam.
Yeah, so Vietnam, it's interesting here because while some of the images have been altered more drastically, the individual just decided to change the color of my eye, and my skin's been lightened, which has been a theme that I've seen a lot throughout. I think that this definitely hints at some influences of globalization and Eurocentric beauty values. So in the majority of the images, my skin was lightened and my eye color was changed, and actually only in 2 of them was my skin darkened. So I think that it does say something, and it's very interesting.
That is interesting. Unfortunate, I guess you could say. Let's move on to one more. Indonesia.
Right. Indonesia, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, I've been, you know, airbrushed almost into oblivion. It's a much paler skin tone than my actual coloring. So I think that individual maybe had some of those similar influences when he was playing around with that image.
Any big conclusions we should draw from this? The obvious one is there seems to be some creeping racism moving around the world about how people look at the pigment of your skin.
You know, I think that is a concept of globalization and something that people have been studying. Eurocentric beauty values are something that we have, like, that people have been identifying. And as far as my, you know, my project and the conclusion that it draws, I don't think that it can draw very many concise conclusions. It's a very small experiment. It's gotten some really interesting results and some great attention worldwide, but I think it's really open to the individual, the onlooker, how these images are interpreted.
Does it, all this attention to your face, does it make you feel a little more self-conscious when you look in the mirror every morning?
Oh, no, absolutely not. You know, this project was, it was just an opportunity for me to try something new and do something interesting. I think that my face being a part of it is, you know, it doesn't really make a difference to me now.
Well, it's a great idea. The lovely Esther Honig. Thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you very much.